Baby girls, baby boys, kings and queens on your thrones, and all my slave YouTube viewers. Have you subscribed? Have you shared? Hit a thumbs up button? Ooh, please, not down. Why would you do that for? Hit that notification bell. Go ahead, take care of that. I'm getting ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you at that round top table. Do that right now, though.
I'm giving half to everything to watch real. That's something else.
All right, you guys. Everybody should be at the round top table by now. You should have done what you need to do. Subscribe, thumbs it up, drop a comment, share, hit the notification bell. You guys, I'll be coming with that inspirational pressure. Please. Coast that train. Share that train. You share when it comes to that gossip, don't you? Share when it comes to that real talk. All right, you guys, that was a little bit of that choosy talk. I'm going to jump right into what Miss Move Nation is bringing you today. Today, I want to talk about One Blood. Most of you might not know, most of you may know, there's a situation that happened in Louisiana about 2 weekends ago. The video supposedly went viral. A young man was caught hitting a police officer as the police officer was trying to arrest this young man. From it being in the city gates where Miss Move Nations normally roam through, other than my Texas area, I most definitely had to come on my Facebook Live to the people and break some stuff down, okay? I really broke down facts and opinions because we all have opinions. Please believe it. I have my own. But what people have to understand is the fact about it is the truth always remains there. Whether you want to see it or not, whether you want to hear it or not. The fact about everything in life is the truth is going to be there. The truth remains, okay? You can have all type of opinions. You can say what you want to say, but at the end of the day, I'm going to need for you to go with the truth. That is something that Miss Move Nations, I coast with on a daily. Do you understand? Let me tell you something. It was goodness, I almost forgot my thought. I'm telling you, when I be trying to come with that real, that devil be trying to skirt, but I'm a skirt, run over him, and we're gonna hop back into what Miss Nations was saying. Now, the opinions about it is there were a lot of opinions, there were a lot of facts, but like I say, truth remains in everything. Do you understand me? If you do not know how Miss Move Nation feels about racism or cops, you'll find that out in this segment of today. Okay, so please stay tuned. What I want to hop off into first is I'm going to do the situation that happened between the young man and the officer. Now, there was a video, like I said, that went viral on that, but there also was the body cam that the mayor released. Yes, he released that body cam. There were 3 different accounts, 3 different opinions of people that were actually there when this situation took hold. And like I say, it was that video. But once this body cam got released, let me tell you something. And my Facebook Live, which my Facebook, if you want to coast with me, I've said this before, my Facebook page is Move Me, one word, Move Me, and then Nations, apostrophe Z at the end, okay? Move Me Nations. I did a Facebook Live on that, and like I told the people, everybody's opinion was that cop was wrong. He should have beat his tail, this and that. Let me tell you what the fact about it was. Mr. George Could Not Breathe was justified. Those protests, the humble ones, were justified. Rodney King's beating and those protests were justified. Gina 6 and those protests were justified. The man that they hung in Jasper by his neck and drugged down that dirt road for a mile, this was when I was 7 years old. That was justified. That 21-year-old boy hitting that police officer was not justified. He was totally in the wrong. My sister made a comment and was like, he got about 6 lawyers on his case. 6 lawyers that won his case. But when that body cam got released, I wanted to ask her, how many lawyers do we have on his case now? Because they don't have a case. He was wrong as 2 left shoes. He was wrong when he hit the lawman. You say what you want. He was wrong. Like I told people, they went off of, you already had one young guy, when the video started, you already had one young guy that was in handcuffs. So apparently ain't too much going wrong if you had one person already in there. Now, when it came to the second one, this is what I thought on him, just like I did. And I shared this in All Lives Matter, part 1 and part 2. If you have not checked that commentary out, go check it out. I said that when I said this, okay? When what happened to poor Mr. George happened, and that video was released, and we seen that contraption, I could just hear some of the simple minds and some of the negative thoughts in the world. Guess I could. Oh, I can't wait till they stop me. Oh, I wish they would do this. Oh, I wish they would do that. And that is what happened in this situation. One of those ones couldn't wait. You were totally in the wrong from the beginning to the end. He was in the wrong. Do you understand me? So then you have the good cop versus bad cops. In my Q&A that I did, I had 9 questions that was left. Miss Move Nations had not got a chance to get back to that because of the things that started going on. I was needed here, needed there, and I had some very important things to take care of. But in one of those questions, I was asked, had I ever been to jail? Let me tell you something. Miss Move Nations has told you I had the nickname Blanco. Okay? So, yes. Believe me. Now, I will say this. The first time I went, no dummy. Left that purse right in that car. I spent the night. I got a hold to who I needed to. Please, look in that. Get my purse. Please come get me. So, yes, I have done it overnight. The second time they tried, book me and right up out that baby. Bind it right out. Okay? Look, I have my own opinions about them. Yes, I do. Because you do have some dirty cops out there. That is a fact. The other fact is, Miss Move Nations and her dealings or her opinions with them do not shade the fact about it. You still have good cops out there. And no, I do not treat good cops like I might have treated the wicked ones. No, because good cops are good cops. You have cops, when they took that oath, they do their job. They stand on that. That's what they believe in. And I feel like with all the negativity, people were not looking at the good cops. People were not saluting and talking about them. Because look, there are not all bad, wicked cops out there. You have some cops that stayed on that force even when they became detectives. They have brought mothers and families back, children or daughters they thought they would never see again. There are some detectives, some lawmen that would not rest until a case was solved. Please, do not let the wicked ones that wake up wanting to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, and who and how they want to do it too, overshadow all the good ones that are still out there that wake up every morning and put their life on the line and do their job. Please, let's not do that, okay? I want to also go to freedom versus slavery. This is a problem that we're having. A problem that I don't understand why we are having. I mentioned this also. Black people feel so prejudiced sometimes. But the black community don't even look at the other races, the other colors, white, Mexican, Chinese people that feel prejudiced in their own race too. Let me tell you something. You have so many different cultures out here, religions, and colors. That is a fact. People go through their own situations, their own racism within their own color too. It's just not with blacks. Blacks have just, geez whiz, because, and let me tell you something. I understand totally what our ancestors went through, what our people went through. Please do not get me wrong. I understand that, man. Those were soldiers. But when God allowed people like Martin Luther King, Frederick Douglass, Rosa Parks, Harriman Tubman to come along and make the path for us, I'm talking about these were not foolish heathen people. These were people that had visions. They had dreams. They had love all across the land. They stood for what was right. I heard somebody say Martin Luther King stood for the black people. He was for the black people. Skirt. Yes, he was. God allowed Martin Luther King to make the way for the black people that did not have the way made for them quite yet. With the segregation. Let me tell you something. Freedom came when we were free from slavery. But God paved the way with segregation with all the rest of those leaders that made the way for us. Y'all, and I'm talking to black race, white race, Mexican, and Chinese. I'm talking to all colors when I make this statement that I'm about to make. Y'all have got to stop listening to what the grandmothers and the ancestors said and did. Those people went through that. They had a right to feel like that if they felt like that. But in 1985, when Miss Move Nations was born, we were free, had been free. We could go in any store that we wanted to. We could go and talk to anything, anybody that we wanted to. Had more white friends than the middle school did. Do you understand me? On up into my 30, I'm 35 now. In my 30s. And I'm still free. I still go where I want to go. I still say what I want to say. I still look at things how... Man, let me tell you something. When you go in a store and you see a white person that might look at you funny, that white person only heard what his people told him, how they grew up. When you see a black person have that same face, that's because they're going off of what their people have told them, what they grew up listening to, what they grew up under. Y'all have got to let that cease. No one that I know of that thinks so simple-minded is going to stand up like a Martin Luther King did. Is going to stand up and make the way if it happens. Come on. Come on. Those people, they put in work. They put in time. Their families are still here to talk about their great works. Don't let them people dreams, visions go in vain because black on white. It's been black on black for generations and centuries. Everybody want to talk about that black on white, but nobody wants to talk about that black on black. When the black community and blacks start loving blacks, start helping, supporting, taking care of the blacks, like they want to make black love so powerful, make that black force so powerful to where we can come together as one. Then you won't have to say, well, white people can do this, white people can do that. They got it all. They stick together. Skirt, do you know how simple-minded you sound? You need to stick together and be in a force then. Stop beating, stop shooting your own race, and then you look at the white man, well, what? You know why. If you can't treat your own right, what make you think someone else on the outside is going to come in and treat? You understand me? Treat your own right. Y'all have got to. Simple minds, come on back down. All my negative minds, come on back down. Get up out that box and look at the big picture. Look at life. Life is life. You're going to be dealt a hand of good, bad, the ugly. Money going to be up, money going to be down. This is life that we live in. I don't know who told y'all life was going to be good and gravy. It is good and gravy. Come on. Do you understand me? You got some people think life's supposed to be good and gravy every day, all day. No, you're supposed to have love. You're supposed to have self-love. You're supposed to have positive and motivational vibes around you all day, every day. But when you walk in life, you're going to walk in life. That's why I say go under God. It's a blessing. It's made easier when you're under God in life. But when you out here in life living how you want to, of course you're going to get everything coming to you. You ain't got no protection. You ain't got your armor on. You stepping into the life like, what up? You stepping into the Playboy Mansion like, what up? Skirt, where your armor at? And then you can say, what up, world? What up, life? What up to anything that comes your way? Baby girls and baby boys, kings, queens on your throne. Say viewers, y'all coasting with me? They say Black Lives Matter versus all lives matter. Let me tell you something. All lives matter. White, black, Mexican, Chinese, any Dominican, any Republican. Let me tell you something. Prostitute, addicts, homeless, the rich, the poor, all lives matter, you guys. Black lives do matter. Yes, they do. But all lives matter. And I understand what people say when they say Black Lives Matter. Yes, they do. Some of those wicked police need to understand that term. But I need for you to understand that all lives matter. You're going to be a voice for one thing, be a voice for everything. What about all the kids and all the women and men that's getting thrown still into sex trafficking? What about all those that are still getting kidnapped? What about all the marital laws that are wrong? What about all the harassment laws that are wrong? What about the bullying that we got to take on? You want to be a voice for those that matter, because everything that is that important matter. You want new senators, you want new politicians, start giving those ones that's going to make a change in this world a chance. Actions speak louder than words, and a lot of people need to understand that. A lot of people go off of people's words. You need to go off of people's actions too. Give some of these people a chance. Give some, man, it has some good senators. It got some good politicians out there. It got some good mayors out there, right in your city gates, right in your city towns. Start giving those people chances. The ones that you know want to make change and stand on good change for the world and the life around them, please. Get out there and do what you need to do. You want to be a voice that's heard and that's heard right. There's so much foolishness out here until it's not even funny. You guys, you have to learn how to stay humble, stay modest, and stay woke at all times. Leave the foolishness, leave the heathenness alone. Put them big girl panties on, put them big boy drawers on, and let's walk right in life. Let's have a voice for everybody. There's one blood. There's one color blood. And it bleeds from all of us. I need for you guys to understand. We've been knowing it's different races. We've been knowing it's different colors out there. We've been knowing it's different religions out there. But there's one blood that never changes. When that blood changes, then we have a problem. Until then, I need for everybody to please stay modest, stay humble, and stay woke. You guys, Miss Woo Nations brought it, but I hope I brought it right. I told you, you're going to get all type of slay snacks from me. I'm not on a black train, not on a white train. I'm on the right train. Choo-choo. And that's how I stay coasting, baby. You better hit that 1-2 coast move. Feel a vibe and inspire too. Female gold, I'm trying to let them nations through. I'll be bringing that inspirational pressure. You guys, please have a good evening. You guys share, like, thumbs it up. Hit that notification bell because I will be back till I do eat up.